Spuddy. Good boy. It is 5:30 on Tuesday the 23rd of April, and welcome back to the channel. Is it raining, Spud? It's not very nice, is it? It is a worse day than what I thought it was. It didn't talk like this. It said it was going to be dry. It's cold. It is cold. I swear to God, we can send people to the moon. We can make a COVID jab in a couple of months. But we still can't predict the weather. Come on. If you remember the oats I was drilling in the last video, well, they're all nice and up now. Lovely. Yeah, about 60 acre drilled. My beans over there. I've even managed to drill the bits that I went around before. The wet patches, it's dried up that much, so everything's all drilled. So I drilled 60 acre of oats, similar acreage to last year when we first grew them. And we've also done a bit of drilling for the neighbour. Drilled about 76 acre of spring barley for him. Now we're knocking some potato land down, but I don't know whether it's too damp to tap. Here's one of the other field of oats. We drilled them at about 185 kilograms a hectare last year, but this is home saved seed, so the germination weren't quite as good as last year. So the germination was 75%, which is utter lies because they will just grow, but we had to put on more seed to get 100% germination, if you know what I mean. So we put it up to 230 kilograms a hectare, just so to get the same thickness of crop. But I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the tine drill. You've got to follow the tine drill with a set of rolls, really. On our land, got the middle section, because obviously it's 4.8 meters, it unfolds, just sort of dives in a bit. I know you can control the depth by the two little spinnies on the back. They don't control the depth that great, but for getting the job done, the weaving tine drill, if you can follow it with a set of rolls, yeah, it's all right. It's all right. We found out that one of the coulters had just been moved or was slightly off, so I'd left a little gap every sort of 12 meters. But oh yeah, this is me the winter barley, poor headland. That was a seed, didn't really germinate very well, and it looks a bit of a mess, but the rest of the field's all right. We was gonna cultivate that up and put some spring barley in it, but it's not happened, so we've left it to see what it'll come to. It's one of them things, isn't it? So it weren't that much. The seed weren't that old, but it's just what we had left. I drilled the rest probably too thick with a lempkin, and then didn't end up having enough seed. Rookie mistake, I suppose. The lempkin is a pain to calibrate. It is a pain. The weaving, on the other hand, you see me do that. Anyway, let's see what we've got installed today. Let's go see Dad and see what we've got installed today. To be fair, if I get time to record what I want to record, it's quite an exciting video. Now then, I'm not going to lie, it is Wednesday today now. Yesterday, like I say, it was raining and yeah, just spitting about, and we did a bit of fencing and it was a miserable day, so I didn't really record it. But today, it's cold, but it's dry, so we didn't have that much rain yesterday. It's just a miserably depressing day. But first things first, I've got something a bit special to show you, and yeah, put it down in the comments what you think, but here it is. Yes, we have a JCB 53860, new to us JCB telehandler, the Agri Super. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. The 526S, the Sport, we've had to trade that in. Hell of a machine. It had just over, it had 10,071 hours on it. She'd loaded no end of grain, potatoes, and it was the right sort of time to replace it with this machine. And yeah, it's a bigger lift capacity. Obviously it's a 3.8 ton, nearly 4 ton machine, and it is 1 metre. The boom is 1 metre longer. It is the same footprint as the 526. That's why we like the 60. It's the same wheelbase machine, because we've got some quite small sheds we've got to move in and out of. So it's a nice compact machine, really. I know it doesn't seem like it when you're sitting in the cab, but yeah, we went and picked this up the other day. We traded in the grain bucket, the grain bucket, and yeah, the tines. These are the original tines, the 526's tines, but they're going to be traded in. We've got them on at the moment just so we've got a set of pallet forks. Yeah, it hasn't come very far at all. It's only just a farm pretty much, I don't know, 20 miles away, probably 15 miles away. It's done 935 hours, I believe. And yeah, lovely cab. Yeah, 937 hours. I've got the keys with me, but I'm not going to start it up. I'm leaving it in there because I've got a pallet load of Nemathorin to come for the Basilia for potatoes. But visibility, brilliant. I love this window screen and how they've done this roof bars. You can see when you're loading a lorry. I have loaded a lorry with this when we brought it home, and then about 2 hours later a grain lorry turned up, so I loaded that, got on all right with it. Yeah, a couple of things. It's just going to be hell of a different from the old 526. It really is. Just needs time to get used to it. But yeah, we've got a year's warranty with it, and as you know, AgriMend, Michael, he looked after the old 526S, and we've done a bit of work to it, done the brakes to it and a few other bits, just so that was in tip-top condition, and it'll make someone a very good little telehandler. But you know, the farm's got bigger, our farm's got bigger, we keep loading more stuff out. It's a machine that you use every day, and it needs to be reliable. So fingers crossed, I hope this is a good upgrade. yeah, and Michael Agrimen will look after this as well. I have no idea on the engine side of it and the servicing side of it really. The old 526, I knew my way around it, but this, I just lift up the engine, I'm like, right. But I believe, I can't, whether this is 135 horsepower, it's, yeah, she's fair old lift capacity, you know, 3 ton, well, nearly 4 ton. And yeah, I like the cab, there's more room in the cab, and the sensitivity on that joystick is unbelievable compared to the old one. It's just amazing how the machines have moved on really. As the old one had an engine on the back, this one's got engine on the side, and yeah, it just makes it a bit more stubby really. Like I say, it's a smaller machine. There's an automatic mode in here, so it'll automatically go up the gears from gear 4, or you can put it into manual mode and go up the gears manually. So when you're loading, you just have it in like gear 2, and it'll stay in gear 2, and it won't jolt about. And yeah, I just thought I'd show you this. That's why I've got a new coffee mug, because we've got a new to us JCB Telehandler. So I hope it's going to be a good addition to the farm. And let me know what you think. Proper happy with it really. Proper happy with it. It's gonna, like, for me and Dad, it's gonna take a lot of getting used to. Got in it the other day, and you got to wait for. You can't just start the ignition. You got to wait for the screen to load up. Then you can start it. Brilliant up the road. When I brought it back, it'll do, what did I say, 40k up the road. Towing hitch, it will lift higher. It seems a higher up hitch than the old JCB. And yeah, spool valves on the back. Happy days. Can tip a trailer or something. Yeah, the bloke who, oh, obviously it's through G&J Pex, but the bloke who had it previously looked after it. It's been tidied up, cleaned up, and give a 1,000-hour service through G&J Pex. So thank you very much for that, and thanks for the salesman there as well for doing the deal. And yeah, like to keep things local, just up the road. And yeah, let me know what you think. Put it in the comments. I thought I'd just give you a little show around that. We'll probably have a chat with Dad another day, and he'll tell you what he don't like and what he likes, and he'll tell you what he thinks. At some point you've got to move forward, ain't you, with these things, and sometimes forward isn't good and sometimes it is good. So yeah, there's do's and don'ts, there's likes and dislikes about everything, but it looks a tidy machine, it really does. And like I say, it's only done a few operations. It's put in a few fence posts the other day and loaded the grain lorry up, and yeah, we've got about a lorry load and a bit left of wheat. That's what we've got left. We've got no other produce to sell. I do understand that the price has gone up a bit. Look at it. Price has gone up a bit because this country seems to import everything and doesn't give a flying monkeys on their own farmers. Okay then, we're down the field now. We're doing it a bit different to last year, so if you go back, if you want to go back and check out the planting potatoes video last year, I had this machine on the front of the tractor and then the Basilier putting the Nemaphorin on the back. So the other day, I think this took me and Dad 4 days to power harrow. We was in creep box because some of the field, some bits of the field were a bit heavier than others, but most of it is like soot coming down like this.
and yeah, it's come down nice, come down lovely, compared to, because some of the land we've had that much rain and it's dried out ever so quick. It's just gone like concrete, so we weren't sure how well it was going to come down, but we're doing it this way. We've got the ridger on the back, because the ridger on the front, it didn't work very well, and I'm going to have to turn this heated seat off. It didn't work very well, and I had to, it's a terrible way of using the front linkage just on a spool valve. It'd be better if it was on like a joystick and that, and you could just, but I don't know, that's just me. But it works better on the back. The GPS ain't fighting with the front linkage, if you know what I mean. If you put it down, it gets too deep, it's fighting with it, and yeah, so it works. GPS is working better on the back. We're just doing it a different way, seeing how we get on. It's all about trying different things, isn't it, really, seeing what way's best. So yeah, just flying up and down, drawing these beds out, and then we'll put this tractor on the basil here and use this GPS to go up and down to keep it even straight in them beds, and then we'll form the rows with the basil here, and then we'll go with the setter and set. So Mum will be on this, the GPS and the basil here on the back. I'll be doing the trays and helping Dad set. That's the plan anyway. That is the plan. So basically what I'm doing is I'm missing every other line. I don't know if you can see that on the screen. Every other line. So I'm drawing one bed out there, and then I miss one, and then come over. So I'm technically I've drew 3 beds out. Get me? Yeah? Good. Probably see more clear at the back. So I've just gone down that one, missed that one, and now I'm drawing that one. So I've drew that one out just by missing it. Yeah? So we're renting this field off Martin, the neighbour, and then we've got another field behind my bungalow that's behind the reservoir basically. So all the clay, when Dad dug out the reservoir, basically went on that field. It's a bit tough, but someone said that field would never be any good when he dug that out after he put all that clay on it, but it's probably one of the strongest, because it's a bit stronger, got a bit more body in it. It's good, it's a good field, but it's just taking some knocking down. So Mum and Dad are on the power harrows now, the Lemkin and the Mashio, power harrowing that out now. Well, I'm just ridging this up, and yeah, got 2 posts to contend with in a minute. Got one, they're both dead in front of me, but we shan't set right up to them, so it ain't gonna be too much of an issue. I've just got to pull up, not too far, not too close to them. So yeah, nice long field, but we're gonna have to put we're gonna power harrow. We're going to cut this field in half, power harrow across the ridges, because the irrigation reel won't go from one end to the other, and we ain't going to be able to set with our little planter from one end to the other neither. So we're going to have a gap in the middle. So when we irrigate it, we'll pull from the middle that way and then turn around and then go that way. It's a lot of, yeah, we'll get it done. We'll get it done. I couldn't quite get one side of the post. My ridging body would hit the stay wire, so went round it, and then the other side, when I come back this way, I've managed to fold one side of this ridger up and then just control it on the depth here, not going too deep, and muck it up. So ain't too bad. I'll show you when we turn around and go back. come back with a cracking video. Some drone footage there. How about that? How about that? It is windy, and that drone, yeah, it was expensive, but it weren't the most expensive, do you know what I mean, you can buy. I thought, but for what I paid for it, yeah, fantastic. It's quite windy outside, and it was flying about, and because it's got the gimbal on it, it keeps it nice and still, and the picture's unreal, as you just seen. So yeah, we're gonna have to leave. We're gonna leave what, probably 3 meters or enough room, a bit wider than that probably, to get down here with the boom, get down this side with the boom and the reel. So I'm nearly done. So yeah, going all right. Sometimes it has a bit of a wobble on it, the GPS, where it hits, I don't know, a soft bit, and then it just. But 9 times out of 10, she's all right. She is all right. Okay, so field done. This first one is all done. Just come back down along that dark side, because we drew an AB line right down the dark side, and power harrow it up, and then you start a bit further in the field and work your way back to this end. So I finished this one off last. Now that's mapped the whole field. Whether you can see, I don't know, it always does that on GoPros, doesn't it? It flickers when there's a screen or anything. Now this field has mapped the AB lines out at 72 inches or 1.8, whatever it is. Let me tell you, toolbox, implement 1.830 meters, which is the same meters as the basil brush, the basil here. Mum can now use these AB lines to go up in this tractor and not steer. That is the plan. But anyway, it's docky time, it's 12 o'clock. Going back up the yard, and we'll draw another AB line out in the other field and start in the other field. They should get that power harrow today, Dad said, so good do. Okay then, we got 3 tractors in one field. Just had a bit of docky, bit of dinner. We're back to ridging out. Dad's just come on here and drew me AB line side the dark, because I can't steer straight for anything. Millennial. Well, I can, but he likes to do it. He likes to do it. So he'll set me AB line. So, and then I'm away then. Now then, the reservoir is just there, and like I say, all the clay, when Dad dug it out, put it on this field and that field, but this is coming down beauty. It's because he ploughed it before Christmas, and we haven't had that many frosts, but there's probably just enough for it to actually break down. And we've got the power harrows in full depth as well, so yeah, look, it's coming down nice, real good. So pleased with it, Got oats just there, and then about, well, a couple of hectares of oats in this field, because we haven't got enough seed potatoes. We ordered enough to do this field, but lo and behold, not enough turned up to set the full field, so oh well. End this video here, just a little update what we're doing. Hopefully get setting potatoes at the weekend. I'm going to Bristol to a country music concert, John Pardy, on tomorrow, so might see you there, who knows. And yeah, get back Friday, get potatoes set in Saturday and Sunday, get them in. But yeah, let me know what you think to the JCB, new telehandler, new to us telehandler. Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again. Ta.